Buddy, thank you for visiting Airtime Hail. My name is Bill, and today it's a little bit delayed, but as the saying goes, better late than never. And why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? Now, I know on the Facebook page I had promised this video quite a few days before now, but I had some personal stuff come up, and so it had to be put off until now. But here goes. This is my review of Cedar Point's Halloweekends 2019. A lot of the main midway, as you would expect, is a lot of very sort of family-friendly stuff. There are like a lot of skeletons and, the big sort of cartoony skeletons that they've just introduced within the last couple of years. In really funny poses. There's one like doing a dab and like... So it's fun. The main midway's pretty family friendly with a lot of like musical shows going on. I thought I had read something about there being a parade, but I haven't witnessed a parade. I don't know if it's at a specific time that I'm just not aware of. But anywho, the first indoor haunt that you'll run into is just off to your left as you walk in the front gate. It's Zombie High School. It's not bad. Like, I think overall the theme they were going for, I think they do achieve pretty well, because there's, without giving anything away, there's a lot of sort of scening? I done seen it. A lot of the props and things I can't find the word, but a lot of the props and things that you would expect from a zombie situation. The lighting's really well done, and there's one scene that I really like that I just thought was the coolest thing. You can see it coming a mile away, so it's not really scary, but I appreciated it because I thought it was cool. So Zombie High School, definitely check that out. It's fun. The Erie Estate is a pretty good one as well. But that's a little bit more intense. It's a little bit more... Not so much with the scare actors. They are in there, but it's more like a psychological thing, especially if you already have that fear of like paranormal stuff. Then if you're looking for something kid-friendly to do during the day, if you take a left and you go up like you're going to ride Blue Streak, in that area, there's the haunted house on Boo Hill. A lot more tame. So if you got little ones and want to try to introduce them to it, that's one that you should look into. Then there's Hexed Lights Out. That one was really cool because there's a lot of stuff in there that sort of played on some of my own like legit phobias and stuff. So that one for me I thought was really cool. It doesn't give anything away, so don't worry about me spoiling anything. I'm going to do my best not to anyway. But Hexed Lights Out, when I did it last year, just before you go in, they hand you this little blue flashlight, and that's all you have to see with, and it's just the coolest thing. And then you add that with like the scare actors being in there. It's just really cool. Blood on the Bayou, I didn't think it was as good this year as it had been in previous years. Just because previous years they had these in really heavily fogged, which it's Cedar Point. If you ever been there, they don't hold back on that shit. Got the whole place smelling like a gym bag and sweat and bleh. It smells like ugh. Anyway, in previous years in those heavily fogged and like really dark areas, they would have these people, scare actors, dressed up in their costumes, but they would have them on like bungee cords almost, and they would just pop out of the dark right at you and then pull way back. It was a really neat effect in previous years. This year though, every once in a while they'll have these lights that are pointed directly at the trails, sort of to hit the guests in the eye. It's another way to sort of divert your attention so that the scare actors can pop out and get you. I don't know if they didn't realize where they had placed it. I would think they would have, but that light was shining right on the cat that was playing the part where they jump out on the bungee cords. And if they had someone to distract you, that may still work, except it looked super duper tacky because the bungee cords the guy was using were white as day. So it stood out like a sore thumb. It really took away from it. I thought, maybe I'm nitpicking. I'm sure I'm nitpicking because I'm a dick. But you will still enjoy it. It's still fun. Cutthroat Cove, there's a big surprise in there. There usually is every year anyway. I haven't gotten to it yet this season. But it's really pirate themed, and what's neat is to get to Cutthroat Cove, you have to go through Tombstone territory. And as you would expect, it's back in Frontier Town. Lots of cowboys, lots of jailbirds, you know. Like, it's really neat looking. I haven't gotten to Deprivation, but from what I hear, it's a really good one. And then the Slaughterhouse is really gruesome. Not unbearable, but it's definitely not one. If you've got kids that are old enough to handle the indoor haunts, but aren't quite to the next level kind of stuff, with at least as far as sort of realistic violence goes, don't take them in there. So, and then as far as shows go, I know I'm kind of jumping from topic to topic, but try to follow me. As far as shows go, back in Frontier Town at Lusty Lil's, they have Whistlin' Willie's Western Wake. It's the usual, you know, show, singing and dancing, and the whole premise is about this guy, and he had passed away, and then, like, something funny goes down, as you would expect at Lusty Lil's. They're always pretty comedic shows there, and so if you want a good laugh, that one's a really good one. And Boneyard Battleground, which is just off of the main midway over by Millennium Force, and like as you're heading back toward the train in that area. It's really neat themed. It's almost got like this post-apocalyptic vibe, and it's just really, really cool. And there's a concert that's going on while they've got dancers and stuff going on the stage. And it's really neat because the band that's playing, especially for me, I liked it. It's all like 90s and 2000s, like heavy metal stuff, like System of a Down, Slipknot, Avenged Sevenfold. So it's, for me, it was a really, really good show. If you don't like heavy metal, you may not enjoy it, or you might still enjoy it because of just the theatrics of the whole situation, the dancing, the fire. All in all, if you're wanting to come to Cedar Point for Halloweekends, it's definitely, I think, worth the trip. Be warned, traffic can get very crazy, so if you're hoping to get there early and maybe get in some rides, definitely take advantage of early entry if you're a pass holder or a resort guest. Traffic's going to be nuts. Parking's going to be nuts. It will be busy. I found that Fridays and Sundays aren't as bad. I went one Friday and managed to get a couple of rides on Millennium Force, 4 rides on Magnum, a ride on Steel Vengeance, as well as taking some of the indoor haunts in some of the shows. So if you plan appropriately, you should be able to get quite a bit done. So, and stay until nighttime, enjoy yourself some of the indoor haunts, some of the outdoor haunts. Definitely take in Cornstalkers too. It's just slightly, it's a cool thing. I won't give anything away because it's brand new, but you'll enjoy it, trust me. So anyway, definitely check out Halloweekends. Always be kind to each other. Please like, share, and subscribe. And hope to see you again. Thank you very much. Peace.